Hello, everybody. It's the John Ross Show. It's the John Ross Show for 7/22/26. We're going to discuss Trump's war not over. That's what we're going to discuss for a few moments here to engage us and just thinking. Here's this picture I have is from the White House. It's Trump late February when he was started this war. This is a quote planning session. I think this is at Mar-a-Lago. It's not at the Trump war room at the White House. This is down in Florida. That's where he had to relax and get going on this war. And remember, he had a late night speech about it too. And that's Mark Rubio there, and that other lady on the right is Susie Wild, and there's Trump with a, I think that's a USA cap, and I don't know who else is around there, but he was getting quote, I hope some good advice, but he might have been getting good advice, but he doesn't take it. That's some reports have been out about people warned him about Iran and the situation that could happen, which did happen. Now, that's early war, and we've been in it 5 months, I believe. Well, we got March, April, May, June, and now July. It's going to be 5 months in a few days here. So it's ridiculous. It's last this long, and it was supposed to be so easy. Now here's what I want you to look up. I just read this article in the Atlantic. I think you might. I don't know if they give you a free read or you might just have to subscribe. But anyway, just read that, and it's an interesting article by a guy named Tom Nichols, and it's the title of the article is "The American People Need to Know the Truth by the Iran War," and then goes on in the subtitle: "The President and the Pentagon are not being upfront about what has happened in more than 20 weeks of hostilities. We need the truth." And the article says how many times they've obliterated. Again, that's a little tongue twister for me, but how many times we've done that to Iran, and how they got no missiles, but now they have missiles. How we've got rid of their nuclear, but they still have nuclear. Uh, we can go down the list of those type things. That the Strait of Hormuz is open, but it's not open. President Trump is in some would say deep. Well, I'll use the term. I don't want to be too disrespectful here, but doo doo. He's in deep trouble here, I would say. He's got not many ways out of this baby, and he started it. It's a war of his own choice. So he's got to make up a decision here. Does he want to move ahead with more bombing, which has proven not to do much at all? And in the end, we've done a lot of these type of things. Bombing did not resolve the Iraq War. We had to go in there, and still it didn't turn out the greatest. Afghanistan the same way. And some of these things I'm talking about, Afghanistan, Vietnam, even Korea, when we don't have a declared declaration, we don't get the people really behind it. And this is a Trump failure there, not to get the people behind this. Right now, I think the approval on this is only 29% or something like that. So I, I think 70% disapprove of this war. So Trump is having a hard time persuading the people. He should have done that. If he's such a great salesman, he should have done that first, not to let Netanyahu persuade him or however he got persuaded. He shouldn't have done that. And now he's paying for it because we don't have allies with us. The Gulf states are getting hit. Oh, and now my understanding is I didn't read up on it too well, but Saudi Arabia is getting some nuclear stuff, I guess. I don't know how that is. I didn't read it too closely, but if that's even halfway, whatever it is, it's going to make Iran say, why does Saudi Arabia have some nuclear stuff and we can't have that? It wasn't that a good negotiating tactic to do that one. So I think Iran's going to be very hard to turn around. And is Trump going to admit he lost? No, so we got to have some way that he wins, but not really win, but we'll say he won. He's very egotistical, so I think the American people don't care if we lose here instead of losing more lives for nothing. I don't think the American people care on that, and we don't need more servicemen to sacrifice for his vanity. And he tore up an agreement that was working, and he's not getting anything even close to that yet. Why doesn't he just say, oh, President Obama, I'm going to call you and let's get that agreement back up again and just move on? Oh, that we know that's not going to happen. But maybe Iran would like that, and we'll give them a little reparations to cover their damages, and the Strait of Hormuz will be open. We'll do that. I don't know. There's not many ways out of this. Not really. Ground troops is not going to do anything and just sour everybody on the war. And it's just a sad state of affairs here. So I don't know what we're going to do, but we know the war's not over. It's continuing. And I think many Republicans want this to get done as soon as possible. And they don't want any more money poured down this. Billions were being asked for in Congress yesterday. I think it was 37 or 39 billion, and for more monies. Oh, here's the big thing, that article. This is not talked about too much, but our munitions are going down. Makes sense, doesn't it? We're doing a lot of bombing, and they're using the sophisticated stuff too. So that's costing us that, and our readiness is down there. And we have 50,000 troops supposedly in the area that are vulnerable. We saw they were the other day in Jordan and even in Iraq. We lost service members, sadly. Yeah. I said I was going to bring up those names. I got to do that. I'll write that down. I didn't do that. Bring up those names. Names of the service people. I'm writing it down right now. I got to bring that up. So that's what we got to do, and we'll just pray that there's some peacemaker, some way to get out of this. My grandfather's favorite word was conundrum. I think we're in a conundrum here. So Trump's war is not over. Now I'm going to just show why it's not over. Another reason, and I think all of us know about this, our gas prices. I'm just going to show what our gas prices are today. They're up. They're up over $4. And there it is. In Cook, we're at 420. That's Cook County. We're at 427. Kane is 4 well, maybe it's 420 about. Illinois is at 424, and the U.S. is at 408. So this is from Gas Buddy. The AAA people have another. It's very close to what but Gas Buddy's got all over the country people reporting. So it's an accurate statement. 408, the national average on gas, and right here where I'm at, I'm going to bring up my favorite sign again, and bring it up here. It says 499 in that sign. Well, right now it's saying 429.9. So that's shot up. It's even higher than the King County average by about a dime. And King County goes all the way from up in Algonquin down to Montgomery. So it's a little distance on the county, north and south. So our gas prices are up, so that affects other stuff. And now we got a Canadian trade war that Trump has started, which is going to put up the gas. And we had the smoke coming, which Trump blamed on Canada, which is not a true statement. It's just the way it is from global things, and I would blame climate change on that. And it can happen through our states too, so I won't get too smug about it, Mr. Trump. And you could say that we're going to do some things to alleviate that instead of blaming somebody that's starting the fires or something like that. Doesn't make any sense. And as forest people in the United States, he cuts a lot of that. We'll see how that's going to work. They cut the experts, and now he's doing it by states instead of a regional approach on that. So we'll see how that works when the fires come more. California and out west. So that's another thing coming. And just don't like to have that smoke up there for our lungs and everything else. So that's not good. So Trump's war is not over. Things are still moving ahead, though. We're still going to just keep plugging away here. And because that's what we should be doing. We're not going to be disheartened. We're going to move ahead. So I'm going to bring up, let's see, what am I going to bring up here? Oh, yeah, we're going to go back to our original here. Here we're going to get a little more. So right now, I want to say I'm going to see you then on Friday. Let's get that up here. Where is that? There we are. We'll see you then on Friday, everybody. It's at 5 on Friday. So I'm going to just say, okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to change that 1 second. We're going to see you then on Friday at 5 p.m. right here. So keep this channel up, as they say, or whatever. We're not quite. Keep this on your links and for you. And we thank you for listening. And then I'm going to say for right now, until we meet again, bye-bye now. God bless everybody and keep the faith. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.